Okay. So, as much as I want to sit back down at that mahjong table, we're not gonna do that. Even though I could make so much more money, not a lot more money. Mahjong actually ends up being not a great place to make money after like Yakuza 0. You can make decent money. You're gonna be spending hours at that mini game if you try to do that. There's a safe up there. I didn't know that. Where is the safe? There's a safe in this building. I don't know where it is. Get the fuck away from me. Are they chasing me up the stairs? Ah, there it is. Is this where that key went to? I did find a safe key. That definitely didn't need a key. I got me some steel undies. Oh. What does that do for me? Ooh. I'll take some increased damage. I don't know why that increases my attack damage, but you know, whatever. You know, that has to be like the worst thing to wear ever. Not only would it either be fucking hot in the summer to the point where it could burn you, but imagine wintertime with that shit on. You're gonna get frostbite and like not even fucking frostbite weather. We're probably gonna end up sterile within a week. Anyway. Man, seeing Camaro Theater just really makes me want to play Judgment. But Judgment has nothing to do with why we've been playing the Yakuza series so fucking, like, back to back. Photo of Sohei Dojima. Now why the fuck did we find one of those? This has to be like a reference to one of the spin-off games. That kind of looks like Daigo with the top knot. But there's just straight up Dojima. There is another sub-story here that I could start, but I do not have the money for it. And it's over here at Nyan Nyan Cafe. There's another fucking internet cafe. And another mahjong place. This is a dangerous spot for me. There's internet cafes everywhere. And all it's for is live chat. That's not dangerous. I would be good if we don't touch that again. I don't know if we won't, because it's still funny. This goes on for really long.
スカイファイナンスって金貸しをやってたやつなんだが、最近ここにいたらしいんだ。
あんた、秋山さんの何？
古いダチだ。あんた、秋山を知ってるんだな。
I don't think you should accept that, even though you should know who this man is.
何か知ってるなら教えてくれ。俺は桐生ってもんだ。秋山に大事な用がある。
あんた、桐生って、もしかして桐生一馬？
そうだ。
おお、本当か？いや、確かに間違いねえ。ずいぶん前テレビで見たから。
Yeah, about 3 years ago.
ニュースに載ってたよな。3、4年くらい前。
ああ。
秋山さんもあんたの話をしてたことがある。そうか。あんただったら秋山さんも会うかもな。
秋山の居場所知ってるんだな。どこにいる？
このすぐ近くだ。案内するが、その前に一つ頼みがある。聞いてくれるか？
なんだ？
そこのコンビニで弁当を買ってきてくれ。
ん？それだけか？
それだけだ。 俺は毎日飯が食えれば
Happiness
それでい
is a
い。
warm meal.
長年ホームレスやってるとそんなもんだ。
分かった。ちょっと待ってろ。
That is fair. Good thing I just made some money. Also, if you don't remember from Kiwami 2, granted Kiwami 2 wasn't so bad. I don't remember how I get... Okay, that's how I do it. Alright, yeah, it's just like the other newer games. Oh, it's still not so bad because it's 5. But, our main source of healing is not going to be our healing item. They aren't going to be bad, but it's going to be food. And the reason for that is our inventory is limited per item. And we can hold 10 of food items, but only 5 of recovery items, so there's that. But that's not the only reason. The main reason is because our inventory is unlimited for how many items we can have, how many types of items. But how many of each item is limited. So, technically I can have all of these things in my inventory. You just only have 10 of each of them. Whereas I can only have 5 of one of these and 5 of one of these. So I can hold a lot more healing items than I used to be able to. Even if they heal less, I can hold more. And they cost less. By quite a bit. Like I can spend 5,000 yen for a stack of fucking onigiri, or I can buy almost a full stamina
買って
neck.
きたぞ。ほら、弁当だ。
すまないな。ああ、腹減った。食った。
That's also crazy to me because if that's even close to Japanese prices,
それじゃあ約束だ。
that means you could buy like
秋山さんの居場
a
所を教え
snack
る。
or like a lunch
このすぐ
for
近
less
く
than
に
a
いた
dollar.
な。
ああ、すぐ近くだよ。
Kinda. Like a couple dollars, maybe. If that. Like their prices on
こ
food are
の下に降り
insane.
てみな。
なるほど。こういうことか。秋山はこの下にいるんだな。
行ってみりゃわかるよ。
But for reference, like, if I went to buy like granted, let's just say like a chicken sandwich. That's gonna be like $5 somewhere. Whereas if I bought it, like if these prices are accurate, it's gonna be like half that. And it's probably gonna be better for me and fill me up better.
Akiyamaか。
キルさん。
Why are you here?
久
You
し
should
ぶ
be
り
in
だな。
Okinawa.
まあどうぞ座ってください。
Yeah, come into my
見ての
box
通り
sport.
大したお構いはできませんけど。
Yeah, this would be like an 8-year-old's dream right here. Although this might also scare 8-year-olds from making a box sport in your house. Maybe like 4-year-olds. I don't know. I never did this shit, so I wouldn't know.
なんでか中国マフィアに目をつけられちゃいましたね。とりあえず休業中です。このままずっと引き下がってるつもりはないんですけど。
話は聞いてる。いろいろ大変らしいな、今のカムロ町は。
ねえ。 町がこんな状態なんで秘書の子も一
Sent
旦里に
Hana
返しま
back
した
to the countryside?
商売上がったりなところにあの子まで危険にさらすわけにはいかないもんで。
そうか。でもお前は思ってたより元気そうだ。
桐生さんも
You know it's bad then, 'cause
ようや
she
く
was
出所された
destroying
んですね。
Yakuza.
しかしなんでまたカムロ町に？
お前に会いに来たんだ。お前ならはるかが今どこにいるか知ってるんじゃないかと思ってな。
Where's Haruka?
え、朝顔に戻ってるんじゃないんですか？
そうか。お前にもはるかの行き先はわから
But
な
I
い。
think what we're gathering is
桐生さん、せっかく
Haruka never came to Tokyo.
お役に立てなくて。
いいんだ。お前の状況も知らずに俺が勝手に押しかけてきた。
これからどうします？
もう少しカムロ町ではるかを知ってる人間がいないか聞き回ってみる。
俺も自由が利けば手伝いたいんですけど。
いや、無理すんな。
At least that's what it feels like. It feels like you never came to Tokyo. Also, here you just fucked Akiyama's whole game plan. It's Ed! We found him, Eddie!
あいつらは
一番後ろのやつはエドって呼ばれてます。採用会のメンバーで俺を探してます。
エ
The
ド。
foot.
文句言うわけじゃないんですけど、桐生さん、つけられましたね。
I mean, Ed did kind of smell like it, but that's kind of more
迷走
accurate.
した。
今日カムロ町に面白い男が現れたと聞いてたが、そいつを追ってきたら秋山さんまで連れたよ。
あいつお前が逃げ回るほどの相手なのか。
まあ、会社畳んで下水に引きこもりたくなる程度のやつで
That's
す。
crazy.
見違えたな秋山さん。前からおしゃれだったが、もう私のような凡人には理解できない着こなしだね。
そしていちいち尺に触ることを言うんです。
秋山さんのお連れの方。なるほど。雑魚じゃ相手にならないわけ。お前、桐生一馬だね。
That would be me.
東上会元4代目会長。二つ名は堂島の竜。
You know, he's been a legend for like
日本
3
人
games
ヤクザ
now.
の
It's
英雄
kind of
だ。
insane.
我々のリストにも名前が載っている。
桐生さん、無所で体なまってないでしょうね。
どうだろうな。朝のラジオ体操は欠かさなかった。
健康的ですね。
哀れだが極道は死に場所を選べないものだ。二人とも
Bear in mind, I did not buy any healing items. I should have done that. Ah, you bitch. Ah, Ed. Ooh. Oh, excuse me. Trying to take out all his friends, but he is not making it easy on you. So this is how I'm gonna fight most of the time. Whenever I get access to the heat mode, the extreme heat mode, I'm gonna be using it. Ew, all that spit. Now he's now in extreme heat mode. which is not good for us because now we can't land combos. But I can do this. Apparently. I didn't know I had heat. I didn't know I had heat like that. That's fucking awful. Alright. So far we've had no fucking technical issues with my microphone either. That was such a nightmare yesterday.
今日のところは挨拶だけにしておく。だが二人とも必ずまた会うぞ。
正直俺一人で手に負える相手じゃありません。一緒にいたのが桐生さんで助かりましたよ。
ああ、それでもピンピンして帰っていきやがった。マフィアってのはあんなのがゴロゴロいるのか。
特別なやつだと信じたいですけどね。何にしてもこの隠れ家はもう使えません。外に出ましょう。
Alright, we made our way out of the sewer. So yeah, if you haven't noticed, I haven't gotten any achievements yet. Because like I said before, I did try to play this game again right before we started streaming. Like, really got back into streaming. And I decided that we would just finish the playthrough when we got to this game. Honestly, didn't know if it would come up this soon, but I'm glad it did. No, we don't need to talk to that.
カムロ町にいる児童公園で秋山も一緒だ。
そうか。二人とも今すぐ東都病院に来るのか。
Oh no. I have a feeling
俺もまだ詳しく聞いたわけじゃないん
that
だが、
Date of all people
はるかが
found
カムロ町
Haruka.
で事故にあった。
She was in Kamurocho. So that's interesting.
どういうことだ。はるかカムロ町にいたのか。
とにかく話は病院で。
All the evidence we had up to this point led me to believe that she was not in Kamurocho. If nobody knew she was here, then how could she be here?
あ、ちょっと桐生さん。
Like, the circles aren't very big. You know what I mean? Now, she could have ended up in a different circle, but unlikely. Anyway, we gotta go to the hospital. Before we go to the hospital, motherfucker, I walked away from the fucking taxi so that I didn't have to deal with that. Before we go to the hospital, I want to stop by that convenience store and buy some food. God damn it. Gentlemen. That dude's sitting up. I beat him so bad he's sitting. APA Hotel. Oh, sir. You got donuts. I'm gonna... Dude, look, the onigiri, that's like 1,200 yen. Hey, shit. Granted, they are small heals, but that is not shit. This should be enough to get me through. Hopefully. I don't know if there's going to be a fight at the hospital, but I know there will be a fight at the hospital at some point. in the beginning, not the beginning, but early in the game. So I just want to be prepared for that. I wasn't prepared for Ed. Thankfully, he was easy. But, and I had, extreme heat. Kyoto University Hospital. I think that would be Tokyo University.
すみません、患者さんですか？でしたらご遠慮ください。衛生的に問題がありますので。
Your hygiene is a goddamn health hazard, motherfucker. Go clean up and put your fucking suit back on.
本庄だ。あんたのことは伊達さんからよく聞いている。
はるか、どういう状況だ？
ICU にいる。とても会える状態じゃない。腰と肩を骨折して出血もあるが、一番深刻なのは頭だ。強く言って意識がない。重体だ。
何が
So we just started the game and Haruka might be dead.
無茶な運転してたチンピラが偶然居合わせた沢村遥を引いて今もそのまま逃げている。
We're gonna call that. He called it a hit and run. So that is an assumption that it was on purpose,
大丈夫か？
but also could be accidental.
いや、今は何も考えられねえ。だろうな。けどこの話にはまだ続きがある。なんだと？来てくれ。お前に見せたいものがある。
Now, this was not a well-kept secret. If you watched any trailers or owned a physical copy of this game, you knew exactly what this next part was going to be. We're in a nursery now. Like a daycare.
あれだ。うん。事故に遭った時、車が突っ込んでくるのを見たはるかが、自分のことはお構いなしに体を張って守ったものがある。何？
It's creepy how that fucker is sitting up. I don't know how old this kid is, but I don't think he's old enough to be doing that. Anyway, that's the end of chapter 1. We finally made it to the end of chapter 1. Only... Fuck, it's 4 hours into the game. I did a lot of random shit. Not gonna lie. But it also was a really long chapter. I won't front on that either.
この子がはるかの
There it is.
まさか
Haruka had a baby.
名前は
So this is where, like,
あれ
anything that would have made it seem like she had a weird father complex kind of dies down. Haruto Sawamura.
つまりこの子ははるかの子だ。まさかそんな。名字が同じってだけじゃない。自分の体を張って守ったんだ。それは自分の子だからこそ。
We have to remember.
なら父親は
That's all he cares about right now. Who's the dad?
わからん。わからない。
そういうもんがわかる持ち物は何もなかったんだ。彼女が持っていた携帯は壊れてて、今中のデータが取り出せないか調べている。
それにはるかがいつからカムロ町に来てたのかも分かってない。そのあたりは全部はるかの意識が戻らねえと。
Yeah, good luck with that.
回復の見込みは
今は何とも。悪いが下手に希望を持たせるようなことは言いたくないんでな。
医者ができる限り手を尽くしている。今はただ祈って待つしかねえ。
先輩、すみませんが自分はそろそろまだ事故現場に仕事が残ってますんで。
So, One of the best things about this game is the mystery of who is Haruto's father. Who managed to fill that hole while Kiryu was in jail. Literally and metaphorically, I suppose. Washed up Yakuza. You don't know shit.
なんと言われようが構わねえ。こんなとこでじっとなんかしてられねえんだ。沖縄にいたはずの遥がいつの間にかカムロ町に来て事故にあった。わけがわからねえ。あいつを引いたチンピラってのは誰だ。それに何より本当にこの事故は偶然なのか。
はるかが誰かに狙われたって言いたいのか。今でもお前を恨んでいる誰かの仕業だと。
そうだとしたら。
At this point, we know nothing. There's nothing. We know jack shit. What we do know is if she was in Kamurocho, that's a good option. If she was in Sapporo, Fukuoka, Nagoya, those are possibilities, but unlikely. Like, everybody knew she was the daughter of Kiryu if it was in an area where Yakuza 5 had influence, which is a lot of places. So it really narrows down to like Haruka had to be somewhere where nobody fucking knew who she was. Nobody knew who Kiryu was. That's the only way.
沢村遥は赤ん坊を抱えてこの歩道を歩いていた。そこへ背後から黒いセダンが突っ込んでいった。At the very least, if they were going after Kiryu, they had to have no idea. They had to not care, very least. 20代くらいの若いチンピラ風で親子を引いた後そのまま逃げた。
チンピラか。
東上会と中国マフィアが抗争の真っ最中なんてな。その関連で無茶な運転してたって見方がまず一つある。
それでチンピラが車を暴走させたってことか。
Already trying to throw us off the trail.
そいつは東上会の人間か、中国マフィア。
いや、そうとは限らん。今のカムロ町には他にも組織が方々から入り込んできている。少し説明する必要があるな。まず3ヶ月前、ある一人の中国人が殺された。中国マフィア採用会のメンバーだ。そいつは採用会の幹部だが、総帥の一人息子でもあった。要するに組織の後継者だ。名前はジミーロ。その殺しをきっかけに抗争は激化。東上会の6代目が逮捕されて一旦収まった。
Okay, so this is why we don't get to see Daigo at all.
東上会がそのジミーロ。
Daigo was arrested before
まだ犯人は分かっていない。
our game really
少なく
took
とも
off.
採用会はそう思っている。中国人マフィアどもが街中に散って東上会のヤクザから関係者まで片っ端から襲う機会を狙っているんだ。東上会も中国人と見りゃ仇だろうが街から追い出しにかかってる。むちゃくちゃだ。そして今はその混乱につけ込んで他にも有象無象の組織がカムロ町に入り込んでんだ。つまり抗争で動いているチンピラは東上会、採用会以外にも。
I mean, you're not necessarily wrong.
沢村遥を引いたチンピラが
But, you know,
どこの組織の人間だとしても
fuck you.
おかしくないってことだ。
Okay, before we really get into it, while he's talking about this, I do want to let you guys know that we won't be going super long today. We'll probably stop at 2 like we normally do. Because, which will still be longer than normal because we started at 3 instead of 6. Today was my only day off. I gotta go back to work tomorrow. For 2 days. But, so I need to be getting ready for work after we stream. I want some time to do that. And this game is gonna take a while. It's gonna be long. I don't want to say it's gonna be longer than I don't want to say it's going to be longer than 5, but it's very possible that'll be longer than 5. Alright, so we're looking for clues. Tire tracks. The car was probably swerving down the road as he tried to regain control. But why was the driver being so reckless? Was he really just panicked? They said something about the gate. Vending machine? I'm back down to 18k, what happened? I spent a lot of money, that's what happened. What matters? This must be where Haruka was hit by the car.
ちょうどそこを沢村遥が歩いていた。彼女は車が突っ込んでくるのを見て避けることもできず、ただとっさに子供をかばうようにかがみ込んだそうだ。
くそ。
そこを見てみろ。路面にブレーキ痕が残っている。沢村遥を引いた後、運転手は車を止めてはみたが、すぐにまた車を急発進させた。だいぶ慌てていたらしい。てめえで引いちまった親子の無事を確かめようともしなかった。
つまり、ど
How
う
do
い
you
うこと
drive
だ。
that fast in this,
も
like,
し万が一の話、
setup?
沢村遥があんたの関係者ってことで狙われたとしたら、運転手は彼女の生死を見届ける必要があるんじゃないか。だが今回の場合、犯人はその段取りを踏んでいない。だから俺が思うに、彼女はあんたが極道だった過去に巻き込まれたとかそういうんじゃない。あくまでも偶発的な事故。
Now, we can't necessarily rule it was an accident.
あんたが知りたかったのはそういうことだ。
He does have a point. If it was
だ
because
が
of
そのチン
Kiryu,
ピラはまだ
they
逃
would
げ
have
続けてい
they
る
would
の
have
か。
made sure that the
た
deed
だの
was
チン
done.
ピラが今時の警察からそんなに簡単に逃げられるもんなのか。
今も警察は全力を挙げて車の足取りを追っている。まだ逃げ切られたとは考えていない。ところで気づいてるか。さっきからお前のことを見ている男がいるぞ。
Kiryu's always being watched.
あの帽子をかぶった男か。いつからいた。
気がついたのはさっきだ。ただ奴のスマホのカメラは間違いなくお前を意識している。
俺を見張ってるってことか。それともこの事故現場を見に来たか。
どうする。
こっちから挨拶してみるさ。もし俺に用があんならまず自己紹介させてやる。
Well, hi, bro.
ええ、現場にいます。特に問題ないかと。
おい、ここで何をしてる。
くそ。
待て。
Hey, we've got a chase sequence here.
待て。
It's not like our chase sequences in the last few games. Somehow we have like infinite stamina during this too. I don't know. What am I looking at? Why are they running into the barrier? Oh, I don't have infinite stamina. Bro, stop getting tired. He almost got hit.
Who なんであの場所で俺を見張ってた。
見張ってたわけじゃありません。護衛をしてたんです。4代目。
4代目。
登場界の人間か。
ええ。登場界直系の染谷一家のもんです。
Just tell me your
染谷
family.
一家。
I don't
ご
remember
無礼
this
をお許し
family.
ください。4代目。
So most of this game I do not remember. I remember like
影からお守りする
the
ように。
finale and
俺は昨日までずっと
a lot of the shit up until we get to the actual like the main city we're going to be playing the game in.
なのに随分手際がいいな。
Which we already know what that is. It's Onomichi
なぜ俺があの場所にいると分
from
か
our
った。
our
自分にはよく
little
わかりません。
cutscene we
で
had
すが
before the
親父
flashback.
が言ってたんです。
Right now, technically, we're in a
き
flashback.
っと4代目が現れ
If
る
you
と。
want to use the beginning of the game as
4代目
reference.
が大事になさってるお嬢さんが事故に遭われたんですよね。
How did he know that? I mean,
親父からは
intelligence.
そう聞いています。
If they were keeping tabs on Haruka because Kiryu,
ならお前の親父っ
that
てのは
makes
今
sense.
どこだ。
But still, probably not if nobody knew where the fuck he was.
別にお前が言わなきゃ街中で聞いて回るだけだ。だが省ける手間は省きて。
わかりました。親父は東上会本部です。菅井会長代行と会うと言ってましたから。
Acting Chairman
東上会
Sugai.
本部か。くそ。またあそこに行かなきゃならねえのか。
何か。
俺は東上会の匂いを消すために無所で身を洗ってきたばかりだ。そっから何日も経ってねえのに。
You can't escape it. That's why your whole prison sentence was fucking stupid. It's your fault though. You keep going back. What does Somiya's patriarch know about me and Haruka? Looks like I find my answers at Tojo Clan HQ. Find a taxi! This game is also before we could do taxis from our phone. Unfortunately. That's such a great quality of life change. Being able to call the taxis whenever the fuck you want. Goodbye. Oh, they're up, not down. Dude, I am running out of energy. I do need better strength. Tojo Clan HQ, let's go. Alright. We might stop earlier than 2, but I feel like we're probably gonna go till 2. I don't know. We'll see. They're coming to meet me.
お初にお目にかかります。4代目。どうも、染谷一家総長の
You
染谷
look like
で
a
す。
fuckboy.
この度は無所でのお勤め、ご苦労様でした。
Takumi Somaya.
俺が来るのを待ってたってわけか。
うちの子分が4代目に誤解を受けるような真似をどうかご容赦ください。
誤解ってのはどういうことだ。
立ち話もなんですから、そのあたりも含めて中でじっくり話しませんか。
What is that? Hi.
4代目もお勤め明けたばかりでお疲れでしょうし、菅井さんもぜひご挨拶したいとお待ちしています。
I also don't know who the guy is.
菅井さんご存知ですよね。東上会社桐生さんより古い。6代目が不在の今、菅井さんが会長代行です。
俺をつけさせたのはその菅井の差し金か。
まあどうぞ奥へ。俺もゆっくり4代目の若い頃の武勇伝をお伺いできればと思います。どうか往年の極道ってやつを俺ら若造にも勉強させてくださいよ。ねえ。
I feel like he's being sarcastic. Ah, I hate those things. They hurt my ears.
どう
And I
も
hate
たびたび失礼
that I
しま
can
す
hear the
Oh.
feeling.
4
No, I
代目
mean-
をご案内してまいりましたお久しぶりで4代目俺の顔覚えてます
No.
やっぱり覚えてませんかま、俺は6代目体制になっても名ばかりの相談役でした無理もない
Tatsumi Sugai.
もうお聞きでしょうが6代目が薩にパクられてからこの老いぼれが引っ張り出されましてねせっかく若返った登場回もまた古い世代に逆戻りです4代目から見るにさぞかし頼りないでしょうが
ずいぶんでかいテーブルを入れたんだな
国土も最近じゃ書類仕事が増えましたんでねお気に召しませんか
そこの染谷ってのは書類仕事向きじゃなさそうだ
俺は書類だ数字だって役割じゃありませんヤクザにもいろんなのがいますんでまあどうぞ4代目
長居するつもりはねだがいくつか聞きたいことがある
例の4代目が目をかけたお嬢さんがひき逃げされた件ですか
I mean, yes.
痛ましい話だお察しします
はるかの事故はいつ誰から聞いた
I mean, it's not
事故直
hard.
後に薩からの情報です
あんたのとこにはカムロ町中の事故の報告が行くのか
沢村遥というお嬢さんは4代目の大事な身
Yeah,
内と
she
して
called you
広
his,
く認
her
識され
father
てい
on
ます
live television.
もちろん特別に重要な件として私のところへ報告が来ました聞きたいことというのはそれだけで
その事故現場に俺が来ることを見越して監視していた男がいたそいつは染谷一家の人間と言ってたが監視を指図したのはあんたが菅井
監視じゃなくて護衛ですよ4代目がカムロ町にいらしていると報告があってからずっとお探ししてたんですそれがお嬢さんの事故をきっかけにようやく4代目のご無事を確認できたという次第でしてね染谷の言う通りです俺も差し出がましいとは思ったんですけど今は中国人とドンパチの真っ最中でして4代目は堅気になったとはいえ中国人はそういう事情もお構いなしに的にかけるかもしれま
I
せ
mean,
ん
that's the fairest estimate, but it's lip service.
俺に護衛は必要ない
Like, there's
4
obviously
代目
another
の人柄
reason.
についてはよく存じ上げてるつもりですそうおっしゃることは目に見えていたので密かに動いていました気分を害されたなら申し訳ないだから言ったじゃないですか菅井さん4代目に護衛なんか必要ないってねだいたい狙われる理由がないんですよもう堂島の竜なんて看板
Nah, you're just insulting my name. You gotta put respect on that
桐生さ
name.
んさっき俺らに監視されてるって言いましたけどそれも自意識過剰なんじゃないですかね今やってるドンパチは俺らの世代の構想ですよとっくに引退された人間の出る幕じゃありません
随分と威勢がいいんだな今の若いのは
中国マフィアとの抗争のおかげですよいやだってそうでしょ最近まではいかに金を稼げるかがヤクザの力だった6代目体制の登場界幹部は みんなインテリでしたよ。でも今は違う。でかい構想のおかげで登場界のヤクザの価値は喧嘩の強さになった。敵の首取った数がヤクザの格に直結する。
When you're
要する
talking,
に力ずくで出世できるヤクザにとっちゃ至極まっとうな時代が来たってこ
you're
とです。
talking to the guy who did that.
いい時代になったでしょ、4代目。あんたもそうやってのし上がった極道の代表格ですもんね。これまで雲の上の人だった菅井さんも今じゃ俺ら若い者の力を頼りにしてくれてます。ねえ菅井さん。
誰よりも組織のために体張ってる人間が中枢に入る。当然のことだ。
今の俺にはヤクザの価値なんざどうでもいい。ただ最後に一つだけ聞く。お前らがはるかの事故に関わっていることは何もねえんだな。
どういう意味です？俺らにそんなことする理由はないでしょう。
This guy kind of looks like he,
確かに今のところは俺もそう思う。
from Judgment.
俺もはるかもお
He
前を越すこと
doesn't look
は
exactly
程遠い
the
から
same.
な。
Part of that is
も
like
し万が一
the way they use their
登
engine
場
just
界が
gets
何かの
better
理由で
and
俺
better.
の身内に
The
手を
Yagami
出した
just
んだと
looks
したら
better, but another part of it is like he just isn't. Like there's features that aren't the same.
その時は容赦しねえ。
堂島の竜を敵に回したりはしませんよ。俺らには今他の遊び相手が山ほどいるんですから。
You say that, but this whole meeting feels like it's setting up exactly what you're saying you're not interested in. I don't remember, because I don't remember how Tokyo plays into the story at all. That includes the triad. Oh, now we gotta go back to Serena. Maybe there's been an update. Maybe Akiyama is wearing some fucking clothes now, and not just homeless attire. Maybe. Oh, Mama.
桐生さん、伊達さんから聞いたわ。はるかちゃんが交通事故にあったって。
She was.
今意識不明の重体で、
And we still haven't figured out how Kiryu ends up
し
with
か
a
もは
baby.
るかを引いた犯人は
It's Haruto, so we know which baby it
何
is,
か犯人に
and
つい
why
て
he
情
has
報が
it
ないか
because it's
探ってる
Haruka's.
ところだ。
But how does he end up in
スマートフォン持ってるのね。
Hiroshima with Babby?
ちょっと貸してもらってい
That's
いか
the
しら。
question that needs answered. What are you doing with my phone?
はい、これでいいわ。
どうかしたのか。
カムロ町の情報掲示板みたいなものなんだけど、そのアプリを今インストールしたの。もしかしたらそこに何か情報があるかもしれないと思って。
ありがとうママ。後で試
This
し
is also the first game where, not counting Kiwami 2, because Kiwami 2 is like
それじゃ。
it shouldn't have had it, but it did because quality of life did. This is the first game with smartphones, even though it should have been in previous games. At least a couple of them. One of them at the very least. Should have been in the last one.
ちょっと待てやおっさん。
Gentlemen?
何か用か。
ああ、いくらか金貸してほしいんだけどさ。すぐ返せっから財
The
布
whole wallet is just
そう。
not okay.
で、すぐってのはいつだ。
んだとこら。てめえ、舐めてんのか。
I'll lend you my fist that goes in the wallet. Alright, you really want to meet this sign. It's a great sign. he just went full Yamcha pose.
マジかよ。この親父、信じらんねえ。
Y'all have no idea. Anyway. Oh shit.
騒がしいな。
Remember how I mentioned before? Now we didn't do it in Kiwami 2, but they had a lot of wrestlers in Yakuza 4 or Yakuza Kiwami 2. Here's Okada, who very recently, in the last year or so, made the move to the United States after being huge in Japan, also known as the Rainmaker. We did get the Rainmaker for Clan Creator in Kiwami 2. I think this man is also a wrestler, but I don't know. I don't know his name. Anyway, this is the origination of the Clan Creator stuff in Kiwami 2. It's split. This one was the first one where we attacked bases. Kiwami 2 was the opposite, and after where we defend bases. Oh man.
Justice. 新手のギャングってわけか。
ギャングだなんて人聞きが悪い。むしろ僕らはギャングを潰すためにできたチーム。ジャスティスはその名の通り正義を貫く若者たちの集まりなんですよ。
ほう。正直そうは見えないかな。
いつまで遊んでるんだ、孔明。
すみませんすみません。面白いおっさんがいたものですぐ行きます。
早くしろよ。
彼は岡田和親、金の雨を降らせる男、レインメーカーって呼ばれている。そしてジャスティスのメンバー3000人の頂点に君臨する男。
何 ?3000?
驚きましたか？
Okada will always be a big name in New Japan.
彼のカリスマ性に惹かれて、ジャスティスには今日もたくさんの若者
Right now
が
he's
集まって
kind of,
若者の居場所の
I
ない
don't
こ
want
の
to say
彼女
floundering, but
で
he's not doing what
力
he
を
could be
発散した
doing
くてうずうずしてる連中がね。
in America.
なんだかおっさんとはまた会える気がするな。
He is champion. He is a champion.
しばらく見ねえうちにまたいろいろ出てきたな、この街は。
But he could be so much more if he wanted to be. Well, he does want to be, I'm sure. But yeah, Okada could be a big deal in America, but they're not giving him the chance. But the same could have been said about another big guy who never made it into the Yakuza series for some reason. Shinsuke Nakamura, who did come to America under the big banner.
ちょっといいですか。
And
あなた
didn't get pushed because reason.
それに
They got pushed, but they stopped this push right at the point where it could have been great.
この街を救えるかもしれない。
誰だ？
これはすいません。私
トラフル
トラフルと申します。この街も随分物騒になりましてね。実は街の至るところで凶悪犯罪が起きてるんです。警察も手に負えないほどにね。こんな状況でのんびり警察に頼っていたら手遅れになってしまう。すでに被害を受けた人も多いんです。だから私この街のトラブル用 SNS を開設したんです。この街で何か事件が起こったら投稿してみんなで助け合おうって。だから
So one of the big things they did on here is really go all in on the smartphone idea. So now we're getting introduced to all these extra apps and shit, which would have just been menus in our start screen anyway. It's just organized in a way that makes sense. That's more integrated into the game. Let's make Kamurocho great again. I hate that. Incidents around Kamurocho will be posted on Shrubler. Select the post from the list to begin the mission. Okay, so that's the app that Mama had installed for us. I can buy sprint speed 3. So we are going to get that. Because sprinting is fucking awful. I get alcohol too. There's a reason I want my alcohol tolerance as well. I wasn't really focused on it, but I do want it. I do want this charge attack too. Okay. Got everything I could. Heat gauge is sitting at a C right now. Alright. Can't really do anything because there's no trouble or shit. I guess I could find the safe keys, but I don't know where they are. Can I find them? Okay, there's like 6 key safes. One of them doesn't require a key, so I'm gonna go do that one real quick. It's on the roof of, I have a phone call.
伊達さんか。
ああ、俺だ。今は病院に秋山が来てる。用事が済んだら病院へ来い。俺はちょっと出かけるわな。
わかった。すぐ向かう。
それじゃな。
Go to Toto Hospital. This is a reminder on how to use heat actions and shit. In case you forgot, because the tutorial wasn't enough for you. We're gonna go up here to the roof, and hopefully it doesn't make me find the code. I already have the code. Might also not let me do it because I don't see it on the map. Looks like I'm gonna help the queasy person in Kamurocho. But first, I'm up here looking for a safe. Oh. Please enter passcode. Okay. So I'm gonna assume that it's case sensitive. D11L8. I like how it blocks gameplay so that you can't see the code. Rainbow bun and 1,000,000 yen. So that's actually really fucking helpful right now. Not only did I get 1,000,000 yen, which helps me like do shit, like that sub-story I couldn't do, I also got a rainbow bun, which gives me 500 of every stat real quick. So I can do hunger, I can do digestion, I can max out social skills, which is going to be important. as is alcohol tolerance. I'm not worried about art of conversation just yet. We'll get this too. Why not? Heat brush. What is that? We're gonna increase our heat move damage, boost our combo speed. Can't buy anything else, so let's not worry about that. We'll buy dash attack. Hit a D in battle skills finally. And buy. Essence of Seizing Firearm, I do want that. And then we'll put the rest of our points into that, I suppose. Alright, so we got a lot there. Having 2 rainbow buttons early is really nice. I didn't even remember about that safe, if I had ever gotten it before. But we did already get the safe on Tenkaichi Street. But what this safe did for me now is it lets me work on the sub-stories that I couldn't have worked on before in Chapter 1. Now there's one I didn't fuck with anyway because I didn't think I could do them all to begin with. I opened you already. Why are you still on the map? I have your underwear. So let's head down to, where is this? Oh, up by Camaro Theater. Cool. I need a turner. Alright. I have like 4 minutes to do this. My drugstore's gone, by the way. It no longer exists. I'm gonna head down to Popo and see if there's a coroner at Popo. Hopefully, because otherwise I'm wasting time. Coroner.
ありがとうございました。
I'm now a fucking DoorDasher, essentially. Like an Instacart worker.
お願いです。
I have this.
そう、これです。ありがとうございました。
Oh, that was easy. Troubler. A friend of mine said someone saved a sick person. Was it the guy who replied? Well, they're apparently recovering fine, thanks to you. Kamaroto is in good hands. Right. Shaking people down. Got it. Theater Square. Got it. Theater Alley? That's the alley and not the square, but okay. Hello. What are you doing? Oh shit, we're already past break time. Took him down. Alright. Apparently someone gave those shakedown guys a proper beatdown. Was it the guy who replied to my post? If so, thanks man. I'm glad Kamaroto still has people like you around. Alright. There's this drunk in Public Park 3 and he's a nuisance. It's making me and some other people pretty uncomfortable. I wish someone would put a stop to him. I know how to handle this. Public Park 3 is down here. Get rid of the drunk. Alright. They could take this one of two ways. It could be... God! Troubler is exploding. Alright, well. I could beat his ass or I could help him get more alcohol.
なあ、あんた、酒持ってきてくれへんか。なあ。
I don't have any booze.
なあ、あんた。
I have 5 minutes to get rid of the drunk.
いらっしゃいま。
You don't have anything. That's not cool.
ありがとうございました。
Don Quixote, maybe? Let's head to Don Quixote. Someone's gotta have something, right? I can't go in that door. That is a door for Don Quixote. It said it. Can't go in it. Let's get you a cockabine. Hold on, I saw something I might want. Maybe I don't want it. We're gonna end up buying a lot of this cat food, by the way. That's gonna happen very soon. Don't worry about that right now. We're currently dealing with Troubler. We're never gonna leave Camarote. We're never gonna make it to the hospital. Haruka's just gonna be in a coma forever. That's the cockabine.
ええんか？そうそう、これや。大きい。
He didn't leave. Not how I would have solved the problem, but I guess giving a drunk more alcohol worked, as long as it makes him stop bothering people. Some people ended up getting hurt. Heard they were just left to bleed out on the street too. Shameful. Oh shit, those guys showed up again and I didn't help. That sucked. I was busy helping a drunk dude. Fuck off. Import and adult goods, the red light. I really want to know what's in that store. Oh yeah, I'm going to the pawn shop. We gotta buy some Haruka merch. Oh, Mr. Abisu man.
何でしょうか。この店に沢村遥の激レアプロマイドがあるって聞いたんだが、まだあるか。
確かに入荷しておりましたが、つい先ほど売れてしまいました。
なんだと。そうか。わかった。
またのご来店お待ちしております。
I don't. Can buy. I can buy jack shit. Can buy. Do Tiger Crash. And Heat Rush. Can buy. Save my health. Like I'm out of points. We're gonna save and then break time it looks like. But yeah, what is character profiles? Oh hey, we have this now. So if we want to learn more about people, we can. Some spoilers in here, so I'm not gonna look at it too hard. But all right, break time.